Welcome to Must Know Words and Phrases in our Nihongo Fun and Easy textbook. This is page 10 and 11. The first one is sumimasen. Sumimasen. This means I'm sorry. So if you step on somebody's foot, you say sumimasen. If you bump into somebody, you say sumimasen. If you need somebody's attention at the counter at a store, you say sumimasen. If you're in a restaurant and you want service and there's no little button to push to bring somebody to your table, you say sumimasen. So sumimasen is an all-purpose word. It can also mean thank you. If somebody gives you something, you say domo sumimasen. It's just a way of saying excuse me or thank you. Next is saying yes and no. Yes is hai. Hai. No is iie. Iie. Hai. Iie. And you can also say or for friendly speech. Next is when you want to agree with somebody asks you a question, and like, for instance, you'll learn how to say something like this. America jin desu ka? Are you an American? America jin desu ka? You can say, so desu. So desu. That means that's true. That's right. So desu. If somebody asks you, what time is it? Is it 2 o'clock? You can say, hai, so desu. And then if it's wrong, if they say, Doitsu jin desu ka? Are you German? And you're not German, you can say, chigaimasu. Chigaimasu. That means different or that's wrong. Next, you're going to want to learn this, especially if you're in a situation where you don't have enough Japanese. You can say, Eigo wa hanasemasu ka? Eigo wa hanasemasu ka? Can you speak English? Eigo wa hanasemasu ka? Eigo means English. Hanasemasu means can you speak? You'll notice the verb ends with mas, and we'll learn that in the next module, verb endings. Then you could also ask a more complicated one. Eigo ga hanaseru hito wa imasu ka? Eigo ga hanaseru hito ga imasu ka? Or wa imasu ka? Is there someone here who can speak English? And if you need more help and you're not with the group. Very crucial. Wakarimasu ka? Wakarimasu ka? That means, do you understand? Somebody will say this to you all the time if they're interacting with you and they're not sure you understand. Wakarimasu ka? If you do, you can say, wakarimasu, or hai, wakarimasu. If you don't understand, wakarimasen. Wakarimasen. So practice that. Wakarimasu. Wakarimasu ka? Wakarimasen. I don't understand. Wakarimasen. Did you get that? Did you understand? In the past tense. Wakarimashita ka? Wakarimashita ka? Wakarimashita ka? Iie. Wakarimasen. Or, hai, wakarimashita. Nihongo ga wakarimasen. I don't speak Japanese. I don't understand Japanese. Nihongo ga wakarimasen. Somebody might ask you, are you okay? Daijoubu desu ka? And if you are, you can say, hai, daijoubu desu. Or, iie. Iie. Daijoubu is a great word. That means I'm all set. I'm all fine. Everything's good. So if somebody asks you in a convenience store, do you need a bag? Fukuro iremasu ka? You can say, I don't need it. Daijoubu desu. Daijoubu desu. I'm fine. They charge you for bags, plastic bags, like 5-7 yen. So once you get one, just keep it in your backpack. You don't need to get more. So you could say, iie, daijoubu desu. I'm fine. Ii desu ka? Is it okay with you? Ii desu ka? Is it all right? Ii desu ka? I might ask you this in the train if you're about to get off and you are looking for something. Ii desu ka? Is it okay? You have your umbrella? Ii desu yo. Next, dozo. Dozo. It means, here you go. Dozo. So if you're coming to a restaurant and you sat down, you ordered your food, they'll bring it to you, and they'll say, dozo, here you go. And you would say, domo, thank you. Domo. You could say longer, domo arigato. And if somebody gives you something that you don't want, dozo, you can say, sumimasen. Remember, sumimasen, I'm sorry. And then, chotto. Chotto means a little bit, but that's a very nice way of saying no. If you just say, chotto, it means no, right? Japanese don't like to say no. They want to say things gently without giving you a strong no. So say, chotto. Another one, mou ichido ii desu ka? If somebody's talking to you and you didn't get it, and you want them to say it again, mou ichido ii desu ka? Can you do that one more time? Is it okay one more time? Mou ichido ii desu ka? Mou ichido ii desu ka? So those are your survival phrases. You need to know these. Then greetings. Okay, so if you see me at breakfast, I want you to come down at breakfast time and have breakfast with me. We can practice Japanese. This is fun. You can say, Ohayo, or Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo gozaimasu, that's good morning. If you meet somebody that you know already, you can say, konnichiwa. Konnichiwa in the afternoon. Konnichiwa after 10 o'clock. From 10 to the evening is konnichiwa. Good evening. Konbanwa. Konbanwa, so that's good evening. Then we have see you later. Ja mata. Ja mata, you hear that too. Mata ne. Ja mata. Mata ne. Ja mata. See you later. Thank you. We already did domo, but we can also have arigato. Arigato. You might have heard that song, Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto, from a long time ago, right? Arigato. Thank you. Long form is arigato gozaimasu. You'll hear this constantly. Japanese are always thanking their customers. Arigato gozaimasu. Arigato gozaimasu. When we sit down to eat at a meal, when you sit down for breakfast with me, you say, before you start eating, itadakimasu. Itadakimasu means I humbly receive it. Itadakimasu. And then you can say after the meal, gochusou-sama deshita. Gochusou-sama deshita. So I want you to watch the video again and say these along with me while you're reading your book. This is shadowing. So this is page 10 and 11. You say, he just said gochusou-sama deshita. I'll say gochusou-sama deshita. Okay? I want you to practice. Then there's helpful words and phrases. If you want to ask somebody how they're doing, you can say, O genki desu ka? O genki desu ka? Are you okay? O genki desu ka? And you're fine. Somebody asks you, O genki desu ka? You say, Hai, genki desu. I'm good. I'm fine. Genki desu. They have, hang in there, good luck, gambatte. Gambatte kudasai. I'll say this to you all the time when we're doing things. Gambatte. Gambatte. Hang in there. Do your best. We covered domo. Thank you. Domo. Domo. Domo arigato. Sugoi. That means awesome. Wonderful. This is cool. Great. You can say it anytime. Sugoi. You'll hear this. You're walking around Akihabara and you see a really neat anime poster. You can say, sugoi. That's awesome. Honto? Really? Honto? Somebody says something to you. It's like saying, for real? You can say, honto? Honto. Or maji? Maji, maji. Yes, absolutely. It's true. And then mochiron, of course. So if somebody asks you an ii desu ka question, you can say, mochiron. Of course, it's fine. Numbers. You need to know these very soon because you're going to be dealing with money. So if you've done karate, you've learned these already. If you haven't, 1 through 10, we'll go over it easily. Again, in your book, 1, 2, 3, 4, or shi. That's important when we're telling time. It's going to be yon, but often shi for 4. 5, 6, 7, or 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those are 1 through 10. Then we'll get into the hundreds, hyaku, and the thousands, sen, and then the 10,000s, man. So that when you get money out of the cash machine, ichiman yen, 10,000 yen, is the biggest bill you get out of the machine. Smallest will be sen, 1,000 yen. So you need to learn your numbers relatively quickly. And of course, in the back of the book, there's all the grammar section starting on page 165 if you want to start looking at grammar patterns. And then they introduce numbers in the book a little bit here and there, especially when we get to buying things and we get to money. Okay, page 47. Page 47 has all the numbers, and we'll talk about that together as well. So that's our basic survival phrases, good to know phrases, and some numbers. So you can just get started when we get onto the ground in Japan. See you soon.